Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Magic the Harvesting. My name is Michael Batman Guy, and I've done a little bit of cooking off screen. The blueberries and strawberries can be combined in a bowl. I thought, like the berry medley, you needed 3 different types, but actually you can use just 2, even 2 of the same berry, to create the berry bowl from the Plant Mega Pack. That gives us 1.5 hunger points there. Made some bread and some toast. Got a few fish here. So I'm just gonna eat up one of these, raw mud fish, and some bread. I really wish I had something to drink to wash that all down, but sadly I do not. So that should give us enough variety. I think we've gone, yeah, we can now eat a scallion and ginger, potato. We'll go with the potato. Okay, we'll just stock up on lots of food. I'm going to go ahead and put the bamboo away. And the oak wood, we'll just keep the birch with us sticks. Dirt, I don't need the fishing rod out. Charcoal and flint, just good materials to have on hand. And our helmet for when we need it. And let's find a cave. And check on the crops. Always stop to check on how the crops are doing. Good, 29%. Wayla makes this really nice to see how far along they are. Although there are, visible stages, you can tell that they just plain get bigger. Hey, that wheat is actually growing. 43, and the potatoes. Oh, hi. Have you been shooting at me this whole time? Hi, I didn't even notice until just now. Ow, that hurt. Okay, fine. We don't need you. We're gonna go over here and mine up this copper. See? Yeah, that's how much we need you. Not at all. Okay, let's get some XP on this pickaxe, right? Copper ore. I didn't bother to eliminate the overlap of various ores from the mods, so I think I might have 2 or 3 different types of copper. But hey, you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures, and at this point, I'm fairly desperate for materials. I'll worry about it when I have, copper coming out my ears and bemoaning the fact that, oh, why can't they all just be one type of ore so they all stack together? Yeah, we'll complain then. For now, I am thankful that there's a greater chance of me actually finding it in the first place. Let's put it that way. I think the fact that we are on episode, what is this, 5 or 6? I just started. I was looking at the numbers and I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's 6. And I'm still on, basic tools. I've barely got much of a shelter going. It's too high. I don't want to climb all the way up there. I'm lazy. But yeah, I've been in the game this long, and I've made so little progress because I have to stop and eat all the things. Like cooked fish and raw eel. Another such nonsense. I'm looking for a cave. I'm trying to see if there's actually a decent cave around that I can dive right into and not have to dig my way into the underground. Oh, I do see something. Whew, that was like just barely enough to not hurt myself. Over here, coal, that's a different type of rock. I love the different types of stone. I don't remember what I called it, wild caves or something like that. That will add some extra stuff underground. But yes, this is salt. I don't really want diorite at this point. Just take the salt. Any more back there? No, just the 2? Okay. Awesome. That'll make for lots of good cooking. Alright, and what's up there? Let's get back. I rarely find caves in the desert. Although the birch forest might have something for us. Let's go see. Climb on up there. Don't see any caves. Not walk backwards in the desert. Surely we'll run into a cactus. There's something. Little blip of darkness on the hillside. How deep does that go? Need to get around the tree without hitting the quicksand. That stuff is just annoying. This goes nowhere. Great. Great, thanks. You know what? I'm gonna grab more gravel while I'm here. Because we need the flint at this point. Flint is still our main tool material, and I don't want to run out anytime soon. Well, I'm also going to need gravel for the grout to make our smeltery. So I should be picking that up. Sand is plentiful. I'm just going to concentrate on gravel and clay, and when I think I have enough, we'll run over to the desert and grab some sand. I'm going to take these raspberry bushes back with me and plant them next to my giant blackberry bush, so I will have much greater variety nearby, easily accessible. How many is that? 6? 6 is a good start. In the wild, they usually appear as this large, flattish kind of clump. But once you grow them, they go straight up 3 high. And I have, in fact, found a cave. How about that? Let's stop and make more torches here. We'll just turn it all into torches. There we go. Keep the torches placed on the right wall going down, and we'll look for them on the left coming back up. And there's a couple aspects of Wild Caves 3. You can see little stalagmites there. We've got some glowing mushrooms and the cobwebs that I guess I can't break because I don't have any type of sword. Because bauxite, huh? I can collect it. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. Mariculture for something. Okay, where do we want to go? Let's make a little passage over here. A little bit farther. Torch sorta on the right here. That looks like some copper. Awesome. We'll come back for that. I like to explore down the cave, light it up, and then mine things on my way back. I find that is just a little bit safer all around. Ooh, clay! I believe it's another one of Pam's mods that adds some clay underground. Normally you only find them on the surface, underneath water, or around the water. But much like gravel and dirt patches just kind of appear underground, now I have little clay patches. So I really like that. It makes it, 1, easier to find clay, and 2, again, adds more variety to the underground. This is a really big patch of gravel, so I'm gonna stop before it gets boring. And can't get the iron yet, sad. And not even close to manganese. That I know a couple of the alloy recipes for metallurgy, and manganese plus iron gets us steel, which is super amazing stuff. Allows us to mine obsidian even without diamonds. But of course we need a pick that can mine redstone before we can mine the manganese. So it really doesn't make it a whole lot faster progression. But I know where that is, and I don't know where the diamonds are. So that puts me ahead. And a whole lot of coal here. Let's get a little extra light, and I need to stop for a snack. Potato. Before I get too low while I'm thinking of it. And this, since I've eaten it once, it's worth less, but it's still worth 1, which is more than I can say for some of these others. Oh, I didn't eat a raspberry yet. Let's eat a raspberry. And blueberry, it's If I had that journal with me, I could tell when these are going to trigger again. Because if I just loop them just right, see now that I've eaten something else, now I can go back to the toast. Nom nom nom. And I think I'm going to need a couple more, like the strawberry. And can we get the berry bowl yet? Not yet. Okay, we might have to sacrifice some raspberries. Just because when each food is only worth a half to begin with, cutting it down to 80%, well, thankfully the game rounds up and it's still worth at least that half point of hunger. Alright, even though charcoal is a renewable resource and plenty easy to gather, it does take some time, and I'm here now. So I'm gonna mine up the coal because right now it is a little faster because I don't have a decent tree farm really set up and ready to go. And that'll give us plenty of fuel to burninate all the things. And ooh, we can get some bones out of here. I want bones because that means bone meal, which means I can make my plants grow faster. But yeah, because of the mods installed that I have, I don't believe there's anything particularly special about coal. Unlike, say, if you had industrial craft, you would want to save the coal because that can be used for your carbon meshes and whatnot. Whereas, so I get thrown off because my handheld torch gives light. I'm like, wait, did I place enough torches to keep track of where I'm going? And, oh, Miner's Delight. Yes. This is also edible. I believe. Isn't it? No? It's not. Do you have to use it for something? Oh. It's ingredient in the ambrosia. Okay. Well, that's quite a ways off. You saw all the other ingredients there. You're gonna have to collect. This is very nice. Marble. Okay, we got some phosphorite. And copper! Ah, see, here's the Tinker's Construct version. And I'm not gonna clog my inventory with marble quite yet. Come back for it later. But we'll get the copper. That's the only thing I can get at the moment. And oh, there was more right here. And this is the Mekanism copper. See, we got, what is that? 3 different types of copper now. And I'm okay with this. Just gather it all, being careful not to dig out from under our own feet. Man, I'm really liking the Mekanism copper. This is a big vein. Thank you. I will take it. And gravel. Am I on cobblestone? I should probably dig up some regular cobblestone just because I don't actually have much. I'll toss another light down here. Just to reduce number of zombies later. More Tinker's copper. Oh yeah. This is the life. This is great. Plenty of copper. I've got, what, 9 of 1, 4, 7. That's more than enough for the starting tools. That should be plenty. So I'm gonna work my way back out of here unless I see something I need down there. More copper, iron, vines. So, not exactly. This is silver. Not even close to that yet. And let me check what that red one is up there. Rubricium? Rubracium? Pick one. However you like to pronounce it. That's what it is. It's like ruby metal. Although, ooh! Ooh. Here's something fancy. We've got aluminum oreberry bushes. Yes, please. Careful not to step on them. They do hurt you like cacti. But now I can grow my very own aluminum. How is that? Yes, perfect. Actually, Torch, I'm gonna relocate you to the other side, just to cut down on confusion. And maneuvering in the water is a bit of an issue. Can get some more bones here. Bone and cobblestone both come out of that block. That's kind of nice. Okay. Any more bushes? If we can find an iron oreberry bush, that would be fantastic, because that is a source of iron that we do not have to dig with a pickaxe. Which means we can gather it and harvest it and we'll turn it in, smelt it, turn it into tools straight away. We can skip right over copper. But sadly, I don't see any down here. It's one of the more rare. There's Mekanism's osmium. So I'm going to be able to harvest tin before I can even get started in Mekanism machines. But have no fear, those worried about, oh, you're not gonna smelt any ore in a vanilla furnace, are you? That's wasteful. You're not doubling your ore. No, we're going straight for the smeltery. I'm not gonna cook anything, any metals in something beside the smeltery until I have Mekanism machines, so I think that one is lost to the river. Oh, there goes the pick. Yep, that's why we carry extra flint. As Robin says, always carry a spare. Alright, and we come out to lovely daylight. I don't know for how long, but it's there, so I'll take it. And I'm not starving. We've got plenty of copper to work with. So now we just need something to actually work the copper, which would be the smeltery itself. Gravel's okay. I'm looking for clay. That's the main thing. Salt block from Mekanism. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. Grass is growing underwater because I have a clear water mod here, or is it part of... No, I don't remember. Was it a separate thing or just a configuration in the Optima... What is that called? I can never remember the name of all the things. The one that makes everything work well. But because the water is clear, the grass actually spreads underneath it as if it were like air. So it's kind of a neat quirk. Could dig up mud. It's not really useful for anything. You can make mud tools, but I don't know why you ever would, because they are completely worthless. I believe they're even worse than vanilla wooden tools, so it's not worth the time and effort to dig it up. Unless you want to. I mean, it's fun to play with. It slows you down when you walk on it. So avoid doing that. But we've got a good amount of clay here. This is probably going to be enough for my purposes. As I said, we have most of that smeltery structure in the village. I just need to make a few key components to it. And that makes for a good time because I can get that going a lot faster. And I'm trying to stay above the water while digging here. Digging underwater is slow motion. Uh-oh. Okay, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. No, get away from me. Algae. You are not wanted. Here, you know what? I'll be nice. We'll plant you. No? Mondo grass? It's got to be completely underwater. Okay. Eel grass? Right there. And what was the last one? Algae. Sure. There we go. Back where it belongs. Game? Okay. Here we go. And blackberry. Okay. I did find another plant megapack berry type. Excellent. Good. That is a new type of food I can eat. Just hold down the button. There we go. It's tricky when you only want to eat one. Anything else I can eat again? No? Alright, well, we'll make our way back home, and I have more variety available there. I don't think I have anything else I can eat here. No, you cannot eat the aluminum ore berries. Alright. Map. Which way am I going? We need to get back here. Oh, you can just barely see it sticking out of the tree there. Okay. So we'll make our way back. And we'll be ready to wrap this episode up. And almost ready to start building our smeltery. Yeah, made it. I'm no parkour master, but I can climb up the side of the cliff. Oh, more strawberries. Oh my gosh. So many strawberries. I can also uproot those plants and replant them by my house as well, but I like having food options still out in the world, so when I'm wandering around, I'm not going to starve to death. I can find something to pick and eat. If I just move them all back to the house, well, I can only eat while back at the house. There you go. Yeah, almost there. So, here's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. There's absolutely nothing interesting about me going out in the desert and digging up a stack of sand blocks. So I'm gonna do that off camera and sustain myself with berries and fish, which you've seen me gather and get already. And then once I have the sand, I will combine it with the gravel and clay I have now collected, and we'll be able to start smelting up some grout and making smeltery components. Okay? We are, however, starving. So I'm gonna eat a bass. And now we can go for the berry bowl. Yum, delicious. Okay. So I'm going to sign off here. My name is Michael Batman Guy. Hope you enjoyed my Minecraft video. And I'll see you next time.